Isaiah Thomas, newest member of the Phoenix Suns, scheduled to join us here. I imagine we'll be hearing from him in the next couple of minutes or so. Officially signed his 10-day contract today, officially practiced with the Suns today, and is officially available tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. And like I say, we're going to have him on the show here sometime in the next couple of minutes. Now all eyes turn to, there's a lot of reasons to follow this game tonight for obvious reasons. Certainly Isaiah Thomas and how much he plays and how well he plays is one big reason to keep an eye on this, right?
Listen, I don't think anybody's, holding out for a hero here or saying that Isaiah Thomas is going to be the savior. But I think what you're looking at is he is the truest point guard that they have on this roster.
Absolutely.
And he's a veteran, an experienced guy. He's a basketball savant. He could shoot. He could score. He thinks the game extremely well. There's a lot of things to like about it. He is 35. He hasn't played a whole lot of basketball the last 4 years in the NBA. But I think everybody's just trying to see, can he help? Like, here's their way. Can he help? Whatever role they define for him, is there a way he can help this basketball team?
Yeah, and how many minutes he gets starting tonight, we'll find out. How much of an impact he makes. And of course, in the midst of all this is a Phoenix Suns team really fighting to find their identity, get a little redemption after what happened on Sunday. Like I say, a lot of angles going into tonight's game and the start of a 4-game stretch where realistically they need to win all 4 of these games to at least give themselves a shot of getting out of the play-in tournament. And if they don't go 4-0 over these next 4, you have to wonder legitimately whether they have the ability to do that or not, whether they can or not. So that's what's all on the line starting tonight. And as promised, joining us right now, newest member of the Phoenix Suns. He's back with the Phoenix Suns. Isaiah Thomas joins us here on the Burns Gambo show. Isaiah, I think I can say welcome back. It's probably been about 9 years since we've had you on the show, but welcome back to the show, man. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. You know, my day's made that I made the show now, so it's all good.
You're probably like, I can't believe you two idiots are still doing this show.
That means something that you're around this long because I came back. There's only a couple of people here since I've been here.
Yeah, Burns and Gambo still doing radio. We had you on the show back in 14, 15. And first of all, congratulations.
Yes.
I know how hard you worked to get back to the NBA, from the hip injury in Boston to where you are now and all the paths you took. Mm-hmm. You worked extremely hard. So just congratulations to you for getting back here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah, and I was talking with your old GM the other day, Danny Ainge, who's with Utah now, and man, we were just talking about your game and just what a basketball savant you are, and just how basketball IQ, and you can still score and shoot and pass, and all the things that you could do. So I'll ask you, coming to this team right now at this time with 14 games left, what do you expect out of yourself? What do you expect that you could do to help this team?
First and foremost, just leadership. I mean, being in the locker room, my experience is valuable, I feel like. Like, obviously, on the court stuff I can do at a high level still. And if given the opportunity, I'm able to, showcase that on the offensive end, make plays, make things easier for each and everybody on this team. But I think most importantly, just leadership, just being able to be a voice, being able to be a personality, and just to bring guys together. I think that's something that I've always been really good at, and it's been one of my strengths throughout my whole career. So that's what I'm focused on. But, if my name is called, I'm going to be ready to take advantage of the opportunity for sure.
Normally, I would think, Isaiah, that'd be hard for a player joining a team this late in the season to do. Come in and be a leader, be a voice, be a spark, all of those things that you just talked about.
Yeah.
But for you, I would imagine, given how long you've been in this league and how well respected that you are, and certainly we've heard from guys on this team how well respected you are, does that make it a little easier for you to come in and kind of have those credentials immediately the minute you walk in the door to play the role you want to play on this team?
For sure. I think that's the only way, really. Obviously, everybody's seen my career, and they've given me the respect, especially my peers, which is most important. I think that's half the battle right there, and that makes it a lot easier, knowing that I could come in, they could respect the things that I say, knowing what I've been through and knowing the success I've had in this league. That makes it a lot easier. Say if I came in and I don't really got no background, it's hard for me to talk. It's hard for people to, hear my voice and see where I'm coming from. But I think everybody knows it's genuine. That's one of my strengths and one of my good traits. Is bringing guys together, being a leader in the locker room, and just, making stuff happen. And I think the biggest thing for me is just to make an impact each and every day. Whether I'm playing or not, be a positive impact to this team, and you know, especially down this important stretch in the season.
What do you expect to play tonight?
I mean, I don't have any expectations. I think I go into any opportunity with no expectations, but also just being ready. That's been my calling card my whole career, is just staying ready and being ready. And Coach told me, just stay ready. You know, you never know if your name's going to be called, and if it does, that's my time to take full advantage of that and showcase that I should be out there.
As a true point guard, is it easier for you getting familiarized with the guys? You know, you may have played with some of these guys, but a lot of the guys you haven't played with in such a short amount of time. How do you make that all work to where you get a kind of accustomed to how they play?
I think at the end of the day, when you have high IQ basketball players and guys that's been in this game a long time, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. Like, obviously the terminology is different. You guys run mostly the same plays. I've been watching film the last few days as well, trying to see, you know, where the big three likes to get the ball in their spots, and then you go from there. I think if my name is called, the other team has to honor what I've done and who I am. So I think that makes it easier. That's half the battle, and it makes it easier for the other guys on the floor, because you got to guard me. You got to show me some type of respect. And at the end of the day, it's to make things easier for the big three, make things easier for everybody else on this team. And then, you know, just day by day, take it day by day, and just try to, you know, build those relationships over this time, over this, you know, 10-day period. And hopefully I can, you know, max this out and make it to the end of the year.
Isaiah Thomas, our guest here on the Burns Gambo show, the newest member of the Phoenix Suns. On a personal level, you're doing the G League thing. It wasn't that many games. Take us to that moment when you got the call, and, you know, not to make you get all emotional or anything, but what were the emotions that were kind of flowing through you when you found out that you were going to get back to the NBA after what Gambo so correctly congratulated you for on was kind of this long journey to get back? What was that moment like for you to find out that you were back?
It was everything. I mean, I just got to give glory to God. Like, it was, I remember I was in my room in Grand Rapids in between G League games, and I got the call, and it was like, first off, it was like, finally, like, this is what I've been working on, but it's just super thankful. You know, you never know when these moments come back around. You never know when your opportunity comes back around. So I'm just super thankful, grateful for the situation. And, you know, I'm just here to help. So it was a lot of emotions, but it was like really good feeling emotions. They're like, man, it's here. Like, the opportunity I've been waiting for, the opportunity I've been, you know, working for is finally here. And it says a lot about, you know, how much I stayed down and, you know, kept self-confidence in myself when, you know, some days you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I want to ask you one on your previous time with the Suns in 2014-15, the iconic or infamous photo, whichever you want to call it, of you and Eric Bledsoe and Goran Dragic all holding the ball.
That's funny.
Why did that not work out?
I think it was just too new to the NBA. Like, in today's game, that's working 100% of the time. And not necessarily saying it didn't work. Like, we had a winning record. Like, we were fighting for the playoffs at that time. It was just different. And I think it took a toll on, you know, different guys, obviously, because each and every game was something different. Like, whether it be me and Bled ending the game or me and Dragic ending the game, it was always somebody, you know, that was on the wrong end of the stick. So I think that was hard for three competitors, three guys that, I think Dragic just came off of All-NBA. I just came off of averaging 20 points a game in Sacramento. And then Bledsoe just got his big payday. So I think it was hard for everybody to take in. But it was a good experience for me. Obviously, it was a blessing in disguise that I did get traded because it, like, you know, amped up my career in some way. But for the most part, I think it was just ahead of its time, and it was just something that I don't think we were very patient with, or not even like us as players, but like the organization was patient with. And then, you know, they made a call and we moved on.
Did you guys get along?
Yeah, we got along. Like, Bled is a good friend of mine. Dragic, anytime I see him, anytime I'm around him, we were always getting along. It wasn't nothing like we were, you know, had any negative spill against each other. It was just, you know, the way of the land, I guess.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again. Gambo's absolutely right. Congratulations on making it back on the long journey that it was. We can't wait to watch to see what happens from here on out and what you bring to this team during this most important part of the season. Congratulations again. Thanks for carving out a few minutes for us, Isaiah. We really appreciate it.
See you at the arena.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Isaiah Thomas.
Wow.
Our guest here on the Burns and Gambo Show.
That was fantastic.
That was good. That was good.
Absolutely fantastic.
It would work now.
Wow.
It would.
I had to ask him about it.
No, I'm glad you did because we've been joking about the photo for a few days now,
He was
right?
laughing, and that was fantastic.
But as soon as he said, "Yeah, that would work now,"
it was ahead of its time.
We just weren't ready for it then. That was fascinating to me. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. In fact, he probably is right.
That's a great
that it
cut.
would work today.
That's a great cut.
That's good stuff.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.